Hey, Shalom, ye men of Israel, Bayat Shah Dawadah, House of David. I want to start off by giving all thanks, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Wahara Kakwadash. Yahweh being a true Hebrew name of the Heavenly Father. Not Yahweh, not Jehovah, but Yahweh, which is Hebrew for he is to be, to exist. Bahashem in the name Yahweh Shai, the only begotten Son of the Most High Yahweh, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. But the name will have to be in the Hebrew. And Yahweh Shai, which means he saves, he delivers. He is our salvation. Bahashem in the name, Wahar and the Rakah, Spirit, Quadash, Holy, which is the Holy Spirit. I want to give double honors to the elder apostle of Great Millstone, who rule well, teach well, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect that are pushing his truth and sincerity. The great multitude that will be calling upon the name of Yahweh Shemel Shai in prophecy and in truth, love, which is law, statutes, commandments, and faith of Yahweh Shemel Shai. This is your brother Benal Bond of the Dollar GMS Camp coming to you again with another lesson. Praying that this lesson is edifying. So this article I just happened upon, I thought I would do a lesson on it. It's from The Opinion, all right, written by Martin Vidal. And it says, why black people are so good at sports, comedy, and singing. See, Esau Edom, the sepulchral white man, always wants to control the narrative on you so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Indians. He'll say that why black people are so good at sports, comedy, and singing. Well, we're beyond that talent of just sports, comedy, and singing. We are inventors, okay? There's over 150 things that have been invented by so-called blacks, Latinos, okay, and the manumission laws. A lot of the slaves were freed because they created inventions and gave the patent, okay, over to their owners, to their masters, to, get their freedom. So we'll go ahead and humor Esau Edom with this article, all right, by reading it, but we're going to get some precepts, all right, to edify that, hey, we're beyond the scope of what Esau Edom said we are. Because he calls you black. And what is black? That's something dirty. Okay? That's not even a place. All right? It denotes something dirty, something gloomy, something that's void of light. And he calls himself white. Whereas he is the red man. Okay? Spoken of in Genesis 25 and 25. Okay? So we're going to read this article. I pray that this lesson is edifying. That, the watchers get something out of this to build you up. That Jake, so-called blacks, Latino, Native Indians, are much more than what Esau says we are. We are the children of Yahweh Shemel Shai. So the article says, this morning I was raucously laughing while watching some old Chappelle show skits. And it led me to reflecting on how black comedians have absolutely dominated the genre for the past 50 years. So if we scroll up, we'll see who's writing this article. I don't know if we can click on it. It says Martin Vidal, okay, based out in Florida, has over 7 million views. So a lot of people write articles so they can, make money from their articles. But a lot of times someone is controlling the narrative of what they should write about. So this diminishes, okay, the gifts that Yahweh Shemel Shai has given to you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, by just putting you in a box, by calling you black, by saying that you're only good at sports, okay, comedy and singing, whereas you are leaders. The Bible talks about, the history of the Hebrew Israelites. So we'll go ahead and read it. It said, this morning I was raucously laughing while watching some old Chappelle show skits, and it led to me reflecting on how black comedians have absolutely dominated the genre for the past 50 years, from Richard Pryor, Bill Cosby, Eddie Murphy, Arsenio Hall, to Dave Chappelle, Keegan-Michael Key, Jordan Peele, Kevin Hart. Each decade has had black Americans at the forefront of the genre. And be careful of that term black, because black is not even a place. It's only used when you're here in America, man. It says in sports, the NFL is 53% black. despite only 13.5% of the country being black. It said this figure is then blown away when we look at the NBA, where a whopping 70.4% of the players were black in 2023. We also witnessed Tiger Woods' meteoric rise in golf. Serena Williams is arguably one of the best athletes of all time. LeBron, Jordan, Kobe are all considered the only real contenders for the title of the greatest basketball players ever. Since conversations about all-time boxing greats seldom ever include the mention of a single non-black boxer. Simone Biles has been untouchable in gymnastics for years, and the current fastest man alive, Noah Lyles, is black, as was the man before him and the man before him. Okay, so what this guy is starting to notice, and this is something that's obvious, okay, that so-called blacks, so-called Latinos are great at whatever they do. It's just not the sports arena. It's beyond that, okay? But you have to understand that so-called blacks and Latinos have been marginalized, okay, and been posted, especially through the media, that that's all we're good at. You know, they'll throw in some doctors, some lawyers, but guess what? Jake is talented because the Most High has blessed him, has chosen him above all nations, as it says in Deuteronomy 7:6. It says a performance by Mariah Carey went viral recently because apparently the singer's playback failed mid-performance. So she had to unexpectedly sing live at 7 a.m. The result was mind-blowing. Few people will ever be as good at anything as that woman is at singing. So they're just highlighting some talented so-called blacks. It said if we go down the list of formative artists that have shaped the musical landscape over the preceding decades, we'll find a never-ending list of black singers and musicians. Ray Charles, Nat King Cole, Sam Cooke, Billie Holiday, Nina Simone, James Brown, Aretha Franklin, Jimi Hendrix, Michael Jackson, Prince, Tina Turner, Whitney Houston, Marvin Gaye, Lauryn Hill, and Beyonce, to name a few, are all incomparable talents. And that is correct. This is another specific area which wasn't included in the title solely because of the lack of space, is writing and oratory. In the aftermath of Trump's re-election, I've seen a number of clips of James Baldwin resurge on social media, where the man speaks in such an incisive way that he never fails to change the listener's perspective, even if only for a moment, whether it's reading Frederick Douglass, Maya Angelou, Toni Morrison, Langston Hughes, Amanda Gorman, or listening to Martin Luther King, Malcolm X, John Lewis, Barack Obama, Michelle Obama, etc. The words move us every time we encounter them. This is to say nothing of hip-hop and the intersection of rhyme and music that has become so central to American culture has a whole. That's right. So you're realizing, okay, these people that you have marginalized, that you have kept under your thumb, they are talented. And that's not because they were in slavery, because they want to say hardship, produces good results. Let's say what else he says. It said, I'll take the rest of my life to document black excellence in all the various domains, so let me now just get to the point. Though I laid it out by specific areas for the sake of example, I'd argue that where we see black outperformance is not actually in specific areas, but rather in any area they depend solely on personal skill. When I say personal skill, I mean to distinguish it from any career or undertaking that requires additional resources or organization assistance to succeed at. For example, to be the best singer requires that you be born with a natural talent and then hone it through years and years of grueling practice. You don't actually need much of anything outside yourself to accomplish this. To be the best investor, however, would be impossible without startup capital. You're not even allowed to be the best doctor without extensive formal training that you can only be granted access to by select organizations. To be the best swimmer requires access to a large training facility where you can spend your time practicing. It says, I believe that black overperformance in the areas that were mentioned is actually a predictable consequence of oppression. By restricting access to resources and opportunity for black Americans, we're going to see more brilliant talent from that community coming up in fields that require less resources and less access to opportunities. It said, I grew up in a poor community which happened to be over 80% black. So I witnessed some of this directly. Me and my group of friends all had big dreams, but they looked very different than a lot of the career aims I'd hear from kids that came from well-off families. Okay, so this guy is writing about what he's witnessing. Now let's take it to the scriptures, man, and back it up as to who these people really are. They are not blacks. They are not Latinos. They are not Native Indians. Okay? We'll open up with Deuteronomy 7:6. These are the words of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Okay? And it says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord. Let's see if this is a good starting point. It says, for thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy power. The Lord thy power hath chosen thee to be a special people unto himself, above all people that are upon the face of the earth. That's right. So this talent that's being witnessed, it's not just this writer just mentioning it off the top of his head. This is a known fact. It is a known fact. But the reality of this article is knowing that we are in the land of our captivity. Okay? We sinned against Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, as it says in Deuteronomy 28. Go ahead and get that. And 1, it says, it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, thy power, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy power will set thee on high above all nations of the earth. The fact that Yahweh Bashim Yahushai has chosen us, there's a remnant of that blessing still in Jake. Jake stands out, you see. Now, through our disobedience, we find ourselves, under the curses. Because it says in 2, all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee if thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy power. You see, through our disobedience, that's how we find ourselves in this last captivity, which is America, a.k.a. Babylon. But that remnant, the elect of Israel, is awake and is preaching the gospel as we are commanded to do. 2 Timothy 4:1. We are preaching this truth, But your eyes won't deceive you in the sense that you see the blessings that's bestowed upon so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Indians. They are talented, whether physically stronger, or mentally stronger. We can endure much. That's why the Most High put the curses upon us, knowing that, through our prayer, through our faith in Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, we can actually overcome. But even still, in this flesh, Jake is stronger than so-called white people. All right. Let's go ahead and get Deuteronomy 32 and 8. And it reads, when the Most High divided to the nations their inheritance, when he separated the sons of Adam, he set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. For the Lord's portion is his people. Jacob is a lot of his inheritance. And we are the lineage of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Brothers typically have the 12-tribe chart, which points out who the lineage, the 12 tribe, they are the children of Israel. And we know Israel, was named after he battled the angel, and the angel blessed him and gave him the name of Israel. All right, let me see if I can find that real quick. Genesis 32:20. All right. Genesis 32:24 says, and Jacob was left alone, and there wrestled a man with him until the breaking of the day. And when he saw that he prevailed not against him, he touched the hollow of his thigh, and the hollow of Jacob's thigh was out of joint. So Jacob's joint was dislodged as he wrestled the angel. See? And that's part of that strength of Jake, as he wrestled with him. And he said, let me go, for the day breaketh. And he said, I will not let thee go, except thou bless me. And he said unto him, what is thy name? And he said, Jacob. He said, thy name shall be called no more Jacob, but Israel. For as the prince has thou power with Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, and with men, and has prevailed. You see? And Jacob asked him, I say, tell me, I pray thee, thy name. And he said, wherefore is it that thou dost ask after my name? And he blessed him there. So, again, Israel is a people before it's a place, because the confusion is the people in the land of Israel, but they refer to themselves as Israelis. Okay? We're talking about the children of Abraham. Let's see if I can pull that up. The children of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. All right? And it's all over the scripture, because this world likes to think that Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, is, the God of their nations. Of course, we know Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, created all the nations. But as we read, Jacob is the lot of his inheritance. You see? It says, and God said moreover unto Moses, thou shalt thou say unto the children of Israel, the Lord power of your fathers, the God of Abraham, the God of Isaac, and the God of Jacob, has sent me unto you. This is my name forever, and this is my memorial unto all generation. All right, because Moses had asked, what should I tell the people when I go to Egypt to liberate them through thy power, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai? And Moses received an answer, okay, where the Most High say, I am that I am. And that's Ahaya in the Hebrew, but we would say he is. So that is Yahweh. He is, you see. And that name was given to the Hebrew Israelite. That's the name that we're calling upon in these times and in the past, because we had that name, you see. He is our power, not the power of the Christians, you see. Let's get Psalms 33:12. And it reads, blessed is the nation whose God is the Lord, and the people whom he hath chosen for his own inheritance. Okay, to be joint heirs with Yahweh Shai. Yasharallah, we are the sons of power. You see, even in these times, even in this captivity, there's a residue of that power that that's emanated, okay, by you so-called blacks, so-called Latinos, so-called Native Indians. That's why you outperform the so-called white man and all other nations. All other nations want to be you, right? What do? They suntan. They put chemicals on their skin so they can get some type of tan. They have lip surgery or inject things into their lip to have that full lip. They're doing BBLs. You have some Jake women going overboard and just, man. But yeah, all this the other nations do so that they can look like us. They want to be us. Okay? That article we read mentioned music, the rap industry. Now you see Edomites, which could be Jakes in the spirit, all right? Because if your line goes back, okay, to Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, okay, you well off could be a Hebrew Israelite. It's not a color thing. It's not a color thing. But what we're talking about, okay, in a sense that the majority of the people that are of color, okay, excel in mental and physical endurance and strength and creativity, all right? A lot of the slaves that were freed were freed. Let me see if I can find that article. Okay, a lot of them were freed through the manumission laws. And through the manumission laws, okay, a lot of inventions were created by slaves and given over to their masters as a bartering system, right? If I create this new invention, okay, give it to you, and you say you created it, and you get the patent, you're giving my freedom. That happened time and time again during slavery. But I want to point out this article here, just to let you know how talented Jake is. It says 120 things you probably didn't know were created by black inventors. We're just going to read a little bit on it. It says folding cabinet bed, potato chips, gas mask, protective mailbox, blood bank, improved ironing board, home security system, 3-light traffic light, refrigerated trucks, automatic elevator doors, electric microphone, and it goes on and on. Peanut butter, automatic gear shift, clothes dryer, dustpan, ice cream scooper, lawnmower, lawn sprinkler. What the hell? It says drag queen. What the hell? Reversible baby strollers. Yeah. So just to let you know that, hey, Jake is blessed, man. Jake is blessed. Let's get Deuteronomy 29 and 13. We haven't gotten that already. All right. It says that he may, who? Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai. All right. Deuteronomy 29 and 12 said that thou should have entered into covenant with the Lord thy power, into his oath which the Lord thy power maketh with thee this day, that he may establish thee today for a people unto himself, that he may be unto thee a power, a God, as he has said unto thee, and as he has sworn unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, to Jacob. Okay, neither with you only do I, it said, neither with you only do I make this covenant and this oath, okay, but with him that standeth there with us this day before the Lord our power, and also with him that is not here with us this day. Okay, and it's talking about the Hebrew Israelites, man. Okay, only the Hebrew Israelites, because the Most High established that covenant. Okay, Exodus 24 and 3. Okay, where the Most High had Moses. Let's see, Exodus 24, 3. It said, Moses came and told the people all the word of the Lord and all the judgments, and all the people answered with one voice and said, all the words which the Lord has said will we do. And Moses wrote all the words of the Lord, and rose up early in the morning and built an altar unto the hill, and 12 pillars, according to the 12 tribes of Israel. And he sent young men of the children of Israel, which offered burnt offerings and sacrificed peace offerings of oxen unto the Lord. And Moses took half of the blood and put it in the basin, and half of the blood he sprinkled on the altar. He took the book of the covenant and read in the audience of the people. They said, all that the Lord has said will we do, and be obedient. And Moses took the blood and sprinkled it on the people, and said, behold, the blood of the covenant, which the Lord has made with you concerning all these words. All right. So we are Yasharallah. We are the children of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? And you have those that are, not in the right spirit, in the form of, they're in these Christian churches. They're voting for Donald Trump, Kamala Harris. Okay. Not understanding that this is a captivity, and we're not supposed to mingle with the heathens. Rather, we're supposed to turn back to Yahweh Shema Shai. Okay? But they still have the remnant of the blessings, man, and that endurance, because when you see a white man going through certain things, what does he do? He'll kill his whole family, then take his own life. But what does Jake do? Jake endures it because the Most High, Yahweh Shema Shah, put that spirit in him to be able to overcome. You see? Let's understand that the Most High blessed, okay, even through him choosing, okay, you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indian, he still blessed you, man. All right. Deuteronomy 10 and 15 says, only the Lord had a delight in thy fathers to love them, and he chose their seed after them, even you above all people, as it is this day. So it's we're made a spectacle, okay? As people, the world is always looking at you so-called blacks, Latinos, okay, Native Indians, okay, the way you multiply, because the Most High said that, your seed, the children of Israel shall be as the sand, okay, of the sea, because you can't be counted, okay, and that's one of the blessings of Yahweh Shema Shah, to be fruitful and multiply. But that strength is given unto Jake to endure, man. All these things that the Lord is putting on you. You see? So Esau Edom likes to look at you and he is pissed. He's pissed because the Most High loved you and hated him, as it says in Romans 9:13. And that's how you can make that difference, okay? Make that comparison. Jake is strong, period. Romans 9:13 says, as it is written, Jacob have I loved, but Esau have I hated. Now, if the Lord loves everybody, why does it say this? So Esau has to be around, man. As it says in 2 Ezra 6 and 9, for Esau is the end of the world. So Esau is still here, just like Jacob is still here. There has to be those two opposing forces, all right? The pro, the con, all right? The antagonist, the protagonist. That's what makes a beautiful movie, man. So Esau is still here, but the comparison that we're making in this lesson is that, hey, the blessings that Yahweh Shema Shai has bestowed upon you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians, people can see that because you are great at whatever you do, man. Singing, okay, creating, athletics, no matter what it is, we excel. But he that wins the war controls the pen, okay? Because this earth is given to the hand of the wicked, as it says in Job 9:24. So he's not going to write about you and say that you are the son of Yahweh Shema Shai. It says that in Hosea, in the place that where it says that you are not the children of Yahweh Shema Shai. Let's get that. Okay. Because it said, then said the Lord, call his name Lo Ami, for ye are not my people, and I will not be your God. You see? And let's see what that word Lo Ami. Okay. It means not my people. La'a Anya in the Hebrew. It said, yet the number of the children of Israel shall be as the sand of the sea. I quoted that earlier, which cannot be measured nor numbered. And it shall come to pass that in the place where it was said unto them, ye are not my people, there it shall be said unto them, ye are the sons of the living power, Yahweh Shema Shai. And that power, okay, being chosen by Yahweh Shema Shai, is people see that. So that's why you have Jake, no matter what the competition may be, mental, physical, Jake excels because that's a token of him being the child or the children of Yahweh Shema Shai. You see? Let's see. Let's want to close out with 2 Ezra 6 and 54. 2 Ezra 6:54. It reads, and after these, because people may say, well, we're all the children of Adam, and that what you're saying is not true. But you can see it. That's why this guy, it's not the first article that they've wrote about, the prominence, okay, and the strength of you so-called blacks, Latino, Native Indians. But you cannot rise up to overthrow your captor, okay? You in this low spirit, dumbed down through the food, through the water, through the air, through the media, not to recognize that you are a chosen chosen people of Yahweh Shemel Shai. And it says, and after these, Adam also, whom thou madest, Lord of all thy creatures, of him come we all, and a people also whom thou hast chosen. All this have I spoken before thee, O Lord. This was Esdras, okay, speaking to Uriel, who was an angel sent by Yahweh Shemel Shai. And all this have I spoken before thee, O Lord, because thou madest the world for our sakes, for the Hebrew Israelites, and as for the other people, which also come of Adam, thou hast said that they are nothing, but be like unto spittle, and hast likened the abundance of them unto a drop that falleth from a vessel. You see? Because the Most High, all right, made us special. We are a special people. We are a peculiar people. Even unto those that are always watching you, Jake. Those that are always, rooting for your downfall. They're always watching. They want you to fail. But that blessing that Yahweh Shemel Shai has bestowed upon you, okay, makes them to have to witness the power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Again, you have Jakes that are going off, okay, that's doing all sorts of wickedness, okay. But this lesson is just to edify that, there's a power that's in you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Indians to create, okay, to create, okay. You are gods, small letter G, okay, as the scripture said, but you would die like men, you see. So yeah, I just wanted to do a lesson on that. And I pray that this lesson was edifying. I want to give all thanks, all praise to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Bahara Kakadash, double honors to the elder apostle, great millstone, rule well, teach well, peace and salutations to the hopeful elect. Shalom, Israel, Bayat Shah Dawadah, House of David.